this song, we're in normal tuning, capoed at the 2nd fret. And to start out with, we're just going to pick through the strings, and we'll have on the 2nd fret, we're going to speak to the capo as 0. So we got 1, 2, we'll be on the 4th and 3rd string, and we're going to pick 5, 4, 3, 2, back to 3. That's pretty much a picking pattern throughout the intro. When they go into the song, they'll add the 4th string, so it'll be, they add that last little note. So, but in the intro, it's this. Then you do it again. Then we're going to lift up on the 4th string. We'll leave the 3rd string down in the same picking pattern. Then we're back to the finger down. So that's the picking pattern in the intro, and again through the verses. You can even strum it, it sounds real nice that way. So we'll speak to some nuances that you can add to the song to make it your own. Of course, the song's done on electric, and they have some chorus on the 1st guitar, then you have this guitar. They're both clean, but I think it's real pretty on the acoustic. So I'll show you this on the acoustic. This is the 12th fret. It's the only thing I can fault this guitar with. It's not marked, I feel, very well. It's Martin's idea of old age, but here's the 12th fret. So we're coming in 12 to 14 on the 2nd string. Then we're going to go to the 11th fret of the 1st string, then back to 14 on the 2nd, and then back to 11 on the 1st. Okay, so we have this so far. And then the last note will be on the 3rd string at the 13th fret. And if you pluck this on an acoustic or even your electric to give it more of a mandolin sound, just pick towards the bridge and you'll get. And that'll give you kind of that tone. Okay, so we're picking through the notes and the verse, and then we come to a pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus is an F sharp minor. So rather than play the full minor chord, I'm just playing the top half of the chord. I'm on the 5th through the 1st string. And we're going to strum that. You say that, and then they go to D. I'm the boy. Again, we're talking to the capo, so this is a D. And then we go to an E. That makes it all come true, okay? And then they repeat that. Into the chorus. So that's the pre-chorus. So for the chorus, we're going to add an A to this, and we're going to play the D a little bit different, and I'll explain why. It's up to you how you play it, but he goes from an A, and the bass is doubling, so you hear it's actually the bass doing that, but if you're solo, it sounds kind of pretty to double that A in the first part. And then an up strum on that 2nd one. So then we go to that F sharp minor, hold tight, and then again that up strum. So you just play, and then the D. To add to this, because you're going from A to F, it sounds to me like they're doing this form of D. So it's the same, but if you're familiar with the Cage principle, C-A-G-E-D, this is a form of D that looks like a C. So we're barring at the what would be the fret that would give us the D, okay, and we're adding the rest of the notes to give us a D. So here's what I do. Again, we're going to go from A to F sharp minor to D and then to E. And then it repeats. Okay, you can do a regular D if you like. That sounds fine, but I'm just telling you what I think they do. It might be the bass walking up, but to me it sounds a little prettier that way. So you can do this. and then an E6, and then to an E, and back to your A. So he's like, ain't even done with the night. Okay, so we're going to put our small finger down on the second string. Then we're going to bring it back to the second fret on the second string, to an E6, and then to the E, and then A. Start over again. Again, I'm not really sure that he does that, but that's the melody underneath there, so you can add that to add interest. So there's one other thing to mention, that there's a bridge in there before the between two choruses, and what they do in this is they're going to go from F sharp minor to E, then to D, and then A. Then F sharp minor to D, and then to E. Then you're into the next chorus. So frankly, that's the song. It's a beautiful song, and my wife likes it, so bonus points. I hope everyone else enjoys it. Happy April Fool's Day.